Hello, I'm Newsha, the Product Line Manager for NETGEAR Insight.
And I'm Shaheen Kazi. I head up product management for NETGEAR Insight.
We are here to talk to you about NETGEAR Insight and show a demo and answer all your questions. Please be sure to leave a question during our demo because we'll be giving away some free device credits for Insight Basic and Insight Pro. So if you leave a question, you have the chance to win one of these great prizes.
Perhaps we can start by telling our audience what NETGEAR Insight is, Newsha.
So Insight is NETGEAR's network management solution, a revolutionary way that allows you instantly discover, configure, monitor, manage, or even troubleshoot your networking devices from anywhere, anytime. All Insight cloud-managed networking devices, such as access points, switches, VPN routers, and storage devices, can be configured by Insight app and Cloud Portal. Insight app is available on both Android and iOS platforms, and you can access Cloud Portal from any web browser. Just type in insight.netgear.com and log into your account.
Now let's talk a little bit about the different versions of Insight. Insight has a focus on SMB because that is really the focus of our group. But as we know, SMB is a large group. There are many small and mid-sized businesses, many segments within that. So we've built multiple versions of Insight to meet the needs of the different segments. We start off with Insight Basic. This is really targeted at the smallest of businesses. This includes work from home users as well as micro businesses. And the beauty of Insight Basic is that it allows you to set up your devices and your entire network even across multiple locations, remotely access those locations all through your smartphone. Next comes Insight Premium. This is perfect for small businesses who are looking for a more comprehensive solution on both a cloud-based web portal as well as the mobile platforms. Finally, we have Insight Pro, which is our solution targeted at managed service providers and value-added resellers who manage networking and provide networking services to their small and mid-sized customers.
Today, we'll be talking about our newest release, Insight 5.1. It allows you to manage all your Insight Pro devices and also create VPN connections easily without any technical knowledge. So let's take a look at Insight.
You know, setting up your business network seemed simple when you started. But then you began to add new devices that required maintaining and monitoring them. And all of a sudden, it started to become, a second job. That's why NETGEAR has ushered in a new IT revolution for small business with Insight. It's cloud remote network management that saves you money and time. The NETGEAR Insight app allows you to easily set up and install Insight managed switches, wireless access points, and network storage systems at one time with one touch. It delivers peace of mind knowing you can always monitor and control these devices with ease, anytime, anywhere. And if something ever goes wrong, NETGEAR Insight app automatically notifies you of outages or changes that you can painlessly manage from the palm of your hand. And now you can take your networking to the next level with Insight Premium and access the Insight Cloud Portal from any screen, small or large. So take full control of your network with NETGEAR Insight so you can focus on the job you do best, running your business.
Let's take a deep dive into Insight Cloud Portal and its feature. As you see, I've already logged into my Insight account, and here there are a few locations. In order to add a new location to the account, you can easily use Add Location and fill out all this information and save. So I'm going to click on one of the locations to see the details. This is the dashboard of my location. As you can see, properties, it shows all the connected devices, the status of my network, active ports, storage volume, and connected clients. The great thing about this dashboard is I can customize it based on my need. So you can add or remove widgets. As you can see here, there are other widgets available. Let's take a look to Wireless tab. So if you have access points like VAC 505 or VAC 510 or Orbi Pro, they will show up here. We have two graphs: usage, number of clients in different times, and also traffic in different frequency band, 2.4 or 5 gigahertz, or different times. Here it shows connected devices. I only have one IP in this location, and client list with all the details about MAC address, IP address, RSSID, or different frequency bands. So if I go to settings, it allows me to create SSIDs. So you can create different SSIDs for your guest network or your employee network, or you can have customized captive portal. Some business owners want to upload their logo. They have their own terms and conditions. So just go to captive portal and create what you need. Or you can do other settings like MAC ACL or rate limit. So if I go to the device dashboard, on access point, it provides charts on channel utilization or client OS. Also provides device details like serial number, MAC, IP address, and other details. You can see clients. I already have 2 clients connected to this AP. IP settings. Also notifications. You see all the notifications related to this device. Let's take a look to wired. So if you have GC series switches, they come in different ports. They are all Insight managed. You can add them to your Insight account and manage them remotely. Here I have 2 switches in this location. It provides details about PoE power usage, wired traffic. Here you can see a list of devices with all the details. If I go to settings, it allows me to create VLANs. So in case you want to isolate your traffic for example, guest or employee or other priorities, here is the right place for you to create VLANs. In order to add a VLAN, just choose one of these and follow the steps. Group port configuration. In case you want to make changes to any port or a group of ports, just choose the ports, as you can see, and do the changes like rate limit, radius configurations, or other stuff, and just save at the end. The other setting is LAC, link aggregation, or is enabling or disabling a spanning tree, STP and RSTP. Again, you can choose the port on different switches and save. PoE scheduling is one of the premium features that are available for premium users and pro users. So it allows you to create schedules for the PoE ports. So in that specific schedule, your ports will be disabled. Radius configuration, another feature that is available in 5.1. Let's take a look to storage. Here I can monitor my storage devices. I have one device available. It shows the amount of data and space that is available here, other details about my device, and I can go through these settings and disable or enable them. Firmware. One of the features that are available on the Insight is that it allows you to automatically update firmwares on devices. So you don't need to hire an IT person to come and, in the middle of the night or when sometimes that no one is around, do the settings. You just easily create a schedule here that it can be repeated monthly, weekly, or daily, and then update your device firmware. Create a schedule here and save. The last tab here is clients. It shows connected clients with all the details. Let's take a look to BR500, the VPN router that we just released in Insight 5.1. So here, as you can see, I have one device available and I've created a VPN group. It's very easy to create a VPN group. You just can choose the @sign, give it a name, and save. You can have 3 VPN routers in each group, and each VPN routers can handle up to 10 remote users. So overall, in one VPN group, you can have up to 30 users. The other graph shows the data consumption and different times, download, upload. And if I click on the device, it takes me to device dashboard. You can see the physical view of the device, connected clients, DHCP, and different settings. But how you can add or invite VPN users? No technical knowledge is required. You can easily have an email address, just type it in and invite a user. So they will receive an email, verify the email, follow a few simple steps, and then they get connected. Let's take a look to Orbi Pro. So here I've already added an Orbi Pro device. As you can see, under wireless, it provides some information on clients, traffic, connected clients to this Orbi, and device. Have a look to device dashboard. It allows me to choose device mode. It can be access point or router mode. It shows me the satellites. I've already connected 2 satellites, one indoor, one outdoor satellite. That shows all the status and they are all good. So that's it for our demo for the cloud portal. Next demo will be on the app.
You might have heard that Insight 4.0 comes with 2 subscription plans. Well, here's the breakdown. The basic plan allows access to the mobile app, and it's free for the first 2 devices. After that, each additional device has a small subscription fee of $4.99 per year. Now, the biggest advantage of Premium is the cloud portal. Manage your network through a web browser, making the management of the most complex networks an easy job. The cost of $9.99 per device per year, or 99 cents per device per month, is very affordable, and the capabilities you get in return are much better. Some extra features are fast roaming and PoE scheduling. Also, there's much more to come. Last but not least, with both Insight Basic and Premium, you have an unlimited number of devices and locations. Thanks for watching.
So let's take a look to Insight app. This is a free app and you can download it from Apple Store and Google Play. Easily create an account, and the great thing is you can manage first 2 devices for free. So after I logged into this account, at the bottom you can see 4 different tabs: Devices, Health, Locations, and Notification. Currently I'm on the Devices tab. Here you can see a list of all connected devices and different locations that are available under this account. If I tap on each device, it takes me to the device dashboard, and you can see all the details and settings related to this device. Currently, I am in a switch dashboard. You can see the physical view of the ports, and you can do all the settings. Tapping on the access point, you can see the access point dashboard, all the settings, number of SSIDs, connected clients. One of the great things about Insight is it allows you remotely reboot devices. So this is a great troubleshooting method. In case anything happened and you don't have access to that location or to that device, just remotely reboot the device. And sometimes it helps to solve the issue. Tapping on Readiness takes me to the Readiness device page and shows all the details. How much data I have or how much free space is available. In order to add a new device to your network, just tap on the plus sign on top right corner of the screen, and it provides different methods like scanning the barcode, scan the QR code, enter serial number, or if you are in a LAN, you can easily scan the network and find available devices and then add them. So going to Health Dashboard, Health tab, It gives you the option to see statics and all the graphs and bars related to different products, routers, wireless, all the access points, wired, all GC series switches, and your readiness. Going to third tab, locations. If I go to wired settings, it allows me to do all the settings and changes to my switches. Also, you can see a list of available switches and this location. Wi-Fi allows me to do settings to access points, creating SSIDs, captive portal, auto RRM, URL filtering, and much more. Router. If you want to do settings to your VPN routers, creating VPN groups, or invite VPN users, this is the place. Going to storage. It allows you to do settings to your readiness devices. So here it shows all the firmwares. As you can see, all the device firmwares are up to date, but you can create a schedule to automatically update your device firmwares. Going to Notifications tab. Insight provides real-time notifications, so if anything happens to your device status, like device goes offline or online, or a new firmware is available, it sends you a pop-up message on your screen, so you can take an action and start working on it. Going to technical support, one of the features that is only available to Insight app is in-app technical support. So it provides access to all KBs and videos related to Insight devices. You can search about specific KBs or articles, or if there is any technical issue with one of the devices, you can easily go to Cases and open a new case. Just put your subject, message, and send it. So you can contact the support system and get help from them. The other feature is two-factor authentication that is available on Insight app and Cloud Portal, which makes your cloud access very secure. One of the factors is username and password that you create. The other factor is you can easily save your phone number, so every time you want to access, it sends a code to your phone, so you can enter the code and access to the cloud. So this is the end of my tutorial on Insight app. Shaheen will join us to provide a demo on Insight Pro. Thank you.
I'm Véronique Aguigui, and welcome to La Première French Academy. I run this French center here in Cupertino. We teach French to learners of all ages and all levels. As you know, I'm a French native and I'm very passionate about the language. I wanted to spread the love of the language and give others the opportunity and the skills to speak French. Here at La Première, we use the internet to access documents, videos, and audio clips to use in the classroom. Avoiding any distraction is prime, so rely on a fast, reliable internet connection is really important. Lots of problems. Not old, but they were just not working. I was not able to have good connection throughout the building. Got distracted a couple times throughout my lessons, so it was horrible. It was time for change. Very easy, believe it or not. I'm not a technician, I have no technical background, and I was very skeptical, but it just worked fine. I was just able to plug the cables and it just worked, so very happy about that. Very happy. I think it's a giving us a strong signal throughout the building. We're able to have a constant connection. I have not had to worry about anything up to now. Well, it helps because lessons involving the use of internet can be now planned worry-free. And in the future, as I mentioned earlier, we plan on incorporating iPads with the learning applications into the classroom. And so, as students are becoming more tech savvy, and so that's great to have. And with the fast and easy Wi-Fi connection, also parents, when they're waiting here in the lobby, they're more comfortable too. I think that app is a great tool to have. If I were to make any adjustments to the system, at the tip of my fingers and being anywhere, could just do it via my phone. So I think it's a great add-on. Happy to have it.
So let's get into Insight Pro a little bit. So Insight Pro, as I had mentioned earlier, is our solution targeted at value-added resellers and managed services providers who provide services to their customers, SMB customers. And what we've built here is really a platform for scale and growth that helps you grow your build and grow your services business. There's some key components to Insight Pro, which I'm going to take you through. One is multi-tenancy, absolutely key when you have multiple customer organizations. So within Insight Pro, what you can do in a single account of Insight Pro, you can actually manage multiple different customers, regardless of whether those customers have a single location or multiple locations. We've built in data partitioning and all of the provisions to make sure that you have full multi-tenancy. Obviously, you do not want to be sharing data across your different customers. I doubt if your customers would appreciate that. So with multi-tenancy, what you have is data partitioning as well as the views partitioning based on the rights and the role that you have, and I'll get into that just momentarily. Secondly, key aspect of a solution for managed service providers is that you want to have the ability to have a single screen, single pane of glass view across all your organizations. And that is what we provide. You have the ability to, in a single glance, see your status across your customers and then go into each customer organization and basically drive down to a level of depth, across their locations, and then even to specific locations and the network and devices within that location. So central monitoring and management from a single pane of glass, absolutely key to be able to scale your business. Finally, multi-user roles. So we've got the concept of multiple different users because we know that you cannot have just one user type when you are a managed service provider. One, you're going to have your own team. You're going to be dividing the workload across that team. Also, you may want to provide access to your customer. The business owner or some management person within that business, they may also be interested in having a view. And what we've created with multiple users is a separate view depending on what your role is and what rights you are assigned to. Finally, of course, Insight Pro is accessible through both the web portal and the mobile app, providing you with 24/7 access where in case you have to troubleshoot a particular customer's network, you can do it easily, even from your mobile phone. And then, as I said, we've built in features in there that allow for automation, allowing you to scale and really grow your business. So let's talk a little bit about the roles. At the top of the hierarchy is the admin. The admin has everything that the manager has, plus many more rights. A key right that the admin has is that they are actually responsible for the Insight Pro account. They also they're the only ones who can create additional users. And then there are a bunch of other features that they also have in addition to what the manager has. The owner, the concept of the owner is that the owner is actually the owner of the small business. This could be either literally the small business owner or somebody at an executive or management position within that small business. And this is by definition a passive role. And what I mean by that is you certainly don't want, if you're a managed services provider, you don't want your customer tinkering with the configurations that you've already set up. So what they are able to do is have a limited view, really be able to see the status of their network or networks because it supports multiple locations. But they are not able to configure anything unless that owner is also made a manager, in which case they would be assigned to that particular organization and they would have read and write privileges if you provide them that. The manager is basically the person who would be doing the day-to-day management, the setup, configuration of devices and network, ongoing monitoring, ongoing management, firmware management, etc., for the organizations that they are responsible for. So with that said, let's stop the slideware and go a little bit into the actual demo. And if you see my screen, this is when you come into Insight Pro, what you're going to see are the different organizations that you have under management. In this case, since this is a demo environment, I've only got 4 organizations. Certainly you can have more. And what you can see in a quick glance is the status of your organizations. In this case, I can see that at Bay Coffee, I've got 4 locations and all my locations are good, everything okay. However, I do have, if I had some situations where I needed alerts, it would inform me of that. If I needed to take immediate actions, if I had a critical issue, it would inform me of that as well. And then if the location was offline, it would inform me of that. It also tells me how many managers I have, if there are any critical notifications, how many devices I have. In this case, I've got 7 devices because keep in mind, this is a small demo environment. And then basically, if I was to click on an organization, then it gets into the locations within that organization and again provides me with some important information on those locations. And if you recall, in Newsha's demo, she actually took you through the details of this. So I'm not going to go through all those details other than to say that within all the different organizations, each of those organizations can support multiple locations, as you can see over here. I'm going to now go back and basically show you how easy it is to create a new organization. So if I won a new customer, it would be very easy for me to create a new organization. I basically look at this plus sign here, click on it, and this takes me to an add a new organization. Keep in mind that my role on this demo site is as an admin. Therefore, I have the ability to create a new organization since this is limited to the admin role itself. Here, I can basically name a new organization. Say I'm going to call it Doug's Pizza Shop. I can provide the email address, phone number, business, etc. I can even upload a logo of that business. And then, very important, I can set up the organizational policy for that new organization that I'm creating, in this case for Doug's Pizza Shop. I can set up the email notifications. Who do I want email notifications to go to? Just me as the admin and the managers that I assign to this organization? Or do I also want to do it for the business owner? You have that choice. In this case, my business owner really doesn't want to be hassled, so I make sure they're not. Same thing with the push notifications. Again, I set it for me as the admin and the manager who will be doing the management of this organization, but I'm going to not bother my business owner with it. Email reports. In this case, I do want that business owner to receive the email report. And what email reports are is that this is a report either on a weekly or monthly basis that you can send out It can be branded for your company, for your service, whatever your company as a service provider is. And you can schedule that report either weekly or monthly. In this case, I'm going to do it monthly. And what it does is it sends a report on the status of the network and just a summary view of what the occurrence during that month was. Next, we come very key into the device ownership. And here I have it either as admin or business owner. And this is very key to understand. As a service provider, I may be providing complete networking as a service, whereby the devices are included as part of that service. It's a subscription service. My customers just pay me a certain amount per month or per year, and I provide end-to-end service. In that case, the device ownership would be the MSP, and me as the admin of the MSP, I would retain that device ownership. But if the device ownership was the owner, where I sold them the devices and then provide them with networking, with configuration and ongoing monitoring and management services, in that case, I would click on the business owner. I'm not going to actually create this organization, so I'm going to cancel out of it. Very quickly, I want to show you how I would create a new manager role, because that's another key admin function. As you can see, I've already got a bunch of managers that are assigned to different organizations. I can see how many organizations they're assigned to and what kind of access policies they have. At any time, I can configure this. Should one of my employees leave, certainly I want to delete them from this to ensure that they no longer have access. If I wanted to add a manager, again, I look at the plus sign, add a manager, and there very quickly I can create and invite a new manager. I can basically give them a name. In this case, I just hired a new person, Peter Ling, and I can enter their email address and assign them with read or write access. Since this person is new, initially I'm just going to give them read access so they have time to ramp up, and then after that I will expand their access privileges. And I want them to focus on Spaceworks. I'm going to assign them to my customer Spaceworks and then basically invite them. At this point, Insight has created a new manager and has pushed an email trigger to them, inviting them to join in. And with that, I'm at the end of my very quick demo of Insight Pro. And now we're getting ready to take your questions.
Hey there! With the release of Insight 5.0 comes 5 new features: Facebook Wi-Fi, enhanced PoE control, built-in text support, firmware scheduling, and 2-factor authentication. Facebook Wi-Fi and enhanced PoE control are advanced features that can add more customization to your network management. If your business has customers that use your Wi-Fi, the Facebook Wi-Fi is a simple way to add an extra level of protection between your network and your customers. Also, when your customers share your business on their Facebook, that's free marketing. If you have PoE devices connected to your Insight switch, then the enhanced PoE control feature will help run your network more efficiently by allowing you to strategically allocate the PoE power to each individual port. The other 3 features make management life much simpler. The built-in tech support is just as it sounds. If you have an issue in the app, go to the burger menu, tap on tech support, and then find your solution. Firmware scheduling allows you to automate your firmware. Make sure that your devices are always up to date without having to manually check. Last but not least, 2-factor authentication is a nice extra security feature that most people should be familiar with. When you sign up to Insight, you'll be required to provide a phone number or email address. This information will then be used to help double-check your identity. And that's 5 new features from Insight 5.0. Thanks for watching.
Have you ever needed to review a file on your company network, but you're on the road or on vacation? You can now gain access to your network instantly and securely without the hassle that comes along with setting up traditional VPN access with the Insight Instant VPN Router. Setting up and configuring a secure VPN is easy and to the point from home or from another office. you can monitor and manage all aspects of your router with the Insight Management solution, including connecting to your VPN instantly from your computer or smartphone. It's that simple. And when you add the firewall capabilities, your network and data are more protected than ever. The most affordable solution of its kind on the market today and protected by a 5-year warranty, the Insight Instant VPN Router checks every box.
Welcome back, everyone, and now for the fun part, your questions. And I see that we've got a bunch of them already. So, shall we get started? Looking at some of the questions, what are the differences between the 3 subscriptions? So, as you heard, we have 3 different kinds of Insight offers: Insight Basic, Insight Premium, and Insight Pro. These are what we call the 3 different subscription types. Within Insight Pro, there are actually a number of different bundles, but let me start off with the differences between the 3. Insight Basic and Insight Premium are both sold within the product itself, so you can actually purchase those subscriptions right on the Insight platform. And in fact, we give away 2 Insight Basic for free for the first 2 devices. We only charge from the 3rd device on. So that's one thing. Insight Premium, as I indicated earlier, is both the mobile app plus the web portal version. And then Insight Pro is our solution that is sold only through the channel. So basically, you can purchase Insight Pro through your disti and through the NETGEAR Insight channel. I think I actually covered Lisa's question as well about how you can purchase these, but let me just clarify. Insight Premium and Insight Basic are sold directly inside the product itself. You can make those purchases right within Insight through a credit card, and Insight Pro is sold through the disti channel. So go to your favorite disti and you will see the listings of all the different subscription offers we have on Insight Pro, and you can purchase those through the disti just like you do any other NETGEAR product. Do you want to, Newsha, do you want to take the next
Yeah,
question?
I see PwC asked, are prices per user device or per hardware device? So every time you add a device to your account, you need a device credit. So make sure you have enough device credit to manage your Insight devices, and you already have 2 free device credits on the Insight Basic. But for Premium and Pro, you need to purchase for each hardware.
And one quick thing to add, just to kind of clarify that point. So our pricing is per device, per the hardware device, not the user. Yes. So David asks, is access to software and updates for the devices free? If so, will they always be free? So let me separate out the firmware updates on the devices from the software updates of Insight itself. Firmware updates on the devices have always been free and will continue to be so as long as the product is, has an end of life. So those happen automatically in the background. With regards to the Insight software itself, that's the beauty of having a cloud-based version and a subscription plan, is that absolutely once you buy the subscriptions, or even with Insight Basic, which we give away for free for the first 2 devices, all the updates will be free, and that is as long as you continue to have those subscriptions, they will be free. So we have another question from PwC. Do you want to take that?
Are ongoing costs based on quantity of devices used to manage? Yes, they are based on number of devices you have, and based on each device then you add to your account, you need to purchase a device credit. You want to add to this? Same?
Yeah, so absolutely. Since we have a per device subscription, your cost is always associated with your device. Now, one thing very nice about Insight is that we do not tie a subscription to a specific device, but rather to how many devices you have. And also, these are what we consider Insight devices, the devices that are managed, fully managed by Insight. So essentially, if you have 10 devices, you need 10 subscriptions. If you add 2 more devices, you would need to buy 2 more subscriptions. And of course, the subscriptions have a start and end date. Usually they are for about a year. In some cases, we also have monthlies, as Newsha went through earlier. And with Insight Pro, we have a different subscription length structure, 1 year, 3 year, and 5 years.
Just maybe adding to your point, you can register all NETGEAR devices using Insight app and Cloud Portal, and they don't require any device credit.
Excellent point.
Frank asked, what devices does Insight manage? So you can add devices like access points, switches, all ready NAS types, and VPN routers, Orbi Pro. They are all Insight managed, and if you want to know about the specific models, access points like VAC 505, 510, all GC series, they come in different port numbers. All ready NAS devices except 100 series. For VPN routers, we have BR500, and we have Orbi Pro, and it allows you to add indoor and outdoor satellite to this as well.
Yep.
Yes, does Insight manage Orbi Pro? Yes, it does. In 5.1 that we just released a few months ago, it allows you to add Orbi Pro and indoor and outdoor satellites to your Insight account and manage them through app and Cloud Portal. You just released BR500. Is this managed by Insight too? Yes. As I said, in 5.1 that we just released, it allows you to add BR500 and create VPN connections and invite VPN users.
I'm assuming these are subscriptions related to VPN. If that is the case, yes. So currently we are actually doing a free trial on the VPN, and this will be through to our next release, which is roughly towards the end of January. At that point, we will have subscriptions for the VPN. These will be in addition to the Insight subscription itself, and can be purchased right through Insight as well as through the Disty channel. The wonderful thing about our subscription for our VPN plans is that it, number one, bundles site to site with remote users. So there's a single bundle. You can purchase it. We've priced it dead low. And with a single subscription, you can support up to 3 site to site connections. So basically you can connect up to 3 sites and up to 30 remote VPN users, and all of this is priced really extremely cost efficiently. We will have more information on the actual pricing. This will come up soon, but just to give you a general idea, this bundle with the 3 sites, site-to-site connections, and up to 30 remote users is being priced at $25 per year. And more details on the pricing will be made available on our community chat and website. We have yet another question about Captive Portal. So currently in Insight, we already support the Captive Portal feature, and we do it in 2 ways. One is we allow you to create a Captive Portal whereby you can actually upload images and create a message right through the Insight UI. You can also link to a website that you may have ready. You can also do additional things like set up specific rules for your captive portal, time lengths, anything from 30 minutes up to 24 hours in 30-minute intervals. So you can set up all of that in captive portal directly on the Insight UX. Additionally, also right in Insight, we have what's called Facebook Wi-Fi, and that allows you to associate your existing Facebook properties, your Facebook page, and have your the users use their Facebook logins to connect with you. And the advantage there is that you wouldn't have to do anything else. Basically, as long as you're keeping your Facebook page up, that is what people will see when they try to access your free Wi-Fi. And also the advantage to your users is that they can very easily connect with your Wi-Fi using their Facebook login credentials. And then thirdly, the benefit to you is that you potentially have an opportunity to engage with your customers on an ongoing basis.
I think another question will be here from Steven. How will Insight work with mixed network equipment? Will this software provide information if a non-NETGEAR product is failing or having issue? So if there is an issue with your network, you receive a pop-up notification. If you have Insight managed devices, you receive real-time notifications that tells you that your device is offline or online, or there's a firmware update that you have to take action and start, troubleshooting your network.
So let me continue on that point as well. Insight manages a set of Insight devices, of NETGEAR Insight devices. The second part to the question was about non-Insight devices.
Yeah.
And so basically the limitation, the way to look at it is that this is about managing Insight devices. Now we do have a little bit of information on the neighborhood, but we do not provide any alerts on devices outside of the Insight devices, and there is some additional information that we provide, some monitoring information that we provide related to non-Insight devices that are NETGEAR devices, but again, that is limited.
So there is another question about migration from Premium to Pro account. You want to address this, Shaheen?
Sure. So this actually comes up. We introduced Premium back in February of this year, and Basic actually was out late last year. And then we introduced Insight Pro just a couple of months back. A lot of our customers want to migrate from Premium to Pro, and we make it very easy to do in Insight. Basically, as long as you use the same login that you did for your Insight Basic or Insight Premium account, Insight will guide you through to migrating to Pro. It will make sure that your configs and your settings migrate with your account. And that means that if you have network locations already created, it will help guide you to how you associate them within your Insight Pro account. Your device settings will be preserved and then migrated up to the Insight Pro account. Now, one thing to note is that Insight Pro is not sold through the Insight product itself. So it means that in order to migrate to Pro, you will first need to purchase Insight Pro through the disti channel, and then follow the steps that basically you'll get a confirmation email. Within that email, you will have a purchase confirmation code and a link to a landing page. You will need to copy and paste that confirmation code and put it within the allocated space in the landing page. At that point, if you're using the same login credentials, Insight will recognize that you're an existing account and help guide you to migrate to Insight Pro.
Good. And I see there are a lot of questions about hardwares, and we don't have hardware PLMs here. So we'll get back to you and the community answering all your hardware questions after this event. Do you offer demo pricing to MSP resellers?
Great question. We do have a demo program, and in fact, if you are a registered reseller with NETGEAR, I suggest that you go into our partner portal, and there is some additional information there. If you follow that information, there's also a contact space there. We are doing more to encourage exactly what you are asking for, which is, demo. So check out the partner portal. That will be the first step. And basically, if you don't find what you need, use the contact information to get through to us, and then we will follow up with you and help you out with a demo site.
Maybe by contacting the sales team, yeah? NETGEAR sales team.
Yeah, exactly.
And still hardware questions.
I see a question from Roberto about issues with a device and how do you get help in the app itself. Do you want to take this question?
Yeah, actually, we have a great feature on Insight app. So under hamburger menu, there is a tab called technical support. If you tap, you can directly access to all KBs and videos related to your device model. Also, if there is any technical issue, you can start the case, contact the NETGEAR support team directly and ask for help or any questions that you may have. Okay, I think it was our last questions. So just in conclusion, to make sure if you are registered for this event, you're eligible to get 2 additional free device credits to Insight Basic. And if you haven't registered already, just click on the link in the description below. And if you ask a question during this live event, you will have the chance to win a year-long Insight Pro subscription for 10 devices.
10 devices?
Yeah,
that's a great deal.
Yeah.
So, please take advantage of this, and thank you for your questions, and also thank you for your attention and your interest in NETGEAR Insight, and we look forward to reconnecting with you at the next NETGEAR Live event. Thank you.
Thank you, and see you soon.